Hello and welcome, Mark here, and in this episode we're going to go back to the previous video of the never-ending Granny blanket. Of course I've already explained this one, but what I want to do is do an edging or a kind of a border around it, and I use, and this is how I show them this, how to do a split shell border around the whole thing to really tidy the edging up and make it look really neat and tidy. Of course I've got this small sample here that I'm going to demonstrate that on for you in a moment, but first I would just like to thank everyone who has subscribed and ticked the thumbs up for the like button, and also anyone that's also left a comment. And please, you can use the comment section if there's anything at all that you would like me to cover. If there's something you're not sure of and you would like me to cover, then please leave that in the comment section down below and I will see what I can do. Right, with all that said, let's see how this edging or this border for this continuous granny square would work, or continuous granny blanket. First up, I'm going to use a sample from last week. We'll just take that stitch marker off. You can use stitch markers as well, they really do help to help you to remind you of missing out the chain ones here. If you just need some assistance to remind you, you can use a stitch marker, you can use a safety pin, a bit of scrap yarn, anything to just remind you of which side that you just need to do those little tweaks on. So let's get with the edging, shall we, the border. And first things first, we need to get rid of this last stitch, because this is where we're going to start it right from the beginning. So we're in the corner and we're going to do, we're going to kick off straight away with a split shell in the corner, and this is quite a large one. And what you're going to do is you're going to treble, chain 1 5 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then finish with one more treble. And that is the corner, and that is how the corners are all going to look. Treble and chain 1 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then finish it with a treble on its own. Don't do a chain 1 after it. Then into the next space we're going to do another split shell, but this time we're going to treble and chain 1 twice, and then finish the stitch with another treble. And we're going to do that in all the spaces. So we'll just continue until we get down to the next corner. Just as a recap for the corner, so it's treble and chain 1 twice, and then finish with another treble. Treble, chain 1 twice, and then a treble. And now we've reached the corner, and in the corner, if you remember from up here, it's treble and chain 1 5 times. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, dropped it then, 5, and then finish the corner with one more treble, and that is the corners. So that's going to go into every corner, and you do these shells, split shells all the way across the edges. So I shall meet back up with you before we finish this last, just to show you how you finish it off in this corner. And there you go, as you can see, almost done. I've actually just got one last shell to do. So we do treble, chain one twice, then another treble into that space, and then we don't work into this one actually. We actually finish off with a slip stitch into that last space, and that's it. Because then we would weave all that in, put that off, weave all that in, and it evens it all up, because now you have 3 arches on each side with the corner spaces, and it'll blend in. It'll look even more neater and tidier. Of course, you've still got some easing out to do down here, and that is all fixable when you block it. You can continue into the corner if you wish, if you don't think that looks right. Alternate option, just put that out, didn't I? Alternate option is to treble and chain one twice, and then work that last stitch as a half treble, and then slip stitch to join, and there you go. And there's 2 options there really. You can do it that way if you prefer, take it right to the end, or you can do or just leave that off. There you go. And that is how I put a border on edging on a never-ending blanket. I don't think I mentioned that it is also better done in the same colour, because you will see the difference, because you're starting here and you're finishing up here. So you're finishing it on a little higher up. So if you do it all in the same colour, if you do the edging in the same colour as your last row, it will blend in, and it'll look like it isn't got a jump there, and it will tidy it all up and look even better. So there you go, there's an option for you to put a border on edging on a never-ending blanket, or as I call it, a continuous blanket. So there you go. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, subscribe, and until next time, here on Mark Make Stitches. Bye.